Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 My Player Career, continuing with the JLT 50 Over Cup, taking on the Tassie Tigers, who seem to be our little arch rivals in this career mode so far. I feel like we've had our best encounters against the Tigers, so it'll be another good one. Hopefully, playing it at their home turf here, and we're coming off obviously a stellar 100. We got a wicket. It was a decimation. It was a decimation of the poor Warriors. They got a strong team. They got a strong, young, up and coming bit of a star team, but they struggled against some experienced and talented Queensland players. So we're gonna have a bat first. I wasn't actually watching. I don't know if we won this toss. I zone out when I'm making the videos for sure. But again, we're off to a fairly steady start. The average is now ticked over 50, which is great to see. But yeah, fairly steady. Chris Lynn doing a good job, 34 off 40. Max Bryant, the man who has departed, and that is a cracking shot to get underway. What a beautiful shot. Look at this crack. The cut shot against the spinners, dude. It's just taken the batting to another level, and this is why I just really like the batting in this game. You know, I've always, you know, the big end. That's a super shot. That's four all the way. They had a man sweeping. Clive Rose with the man bun. That was a great shot. Beautiful, great timing, great placement. Doesn't get better than that. As he comes in for the third ball here, and that's whipped away just for a dot. Don't run anyone out, but yeah, in all the big end cricket games, the batting is, you know, it's always been fun. Oh boy, that is absolutely smoked as well for 67 meters. Not a big boundary out that way, but that is absolutely nailed. Just swiveled on him. Just timing again. Off to a sensational start here. 14 off 4, off like a bullet. It's great batting. But yeah, the batting has always been fun, but there's always been like a little, you know, if you go back to like Don Bradman 14, and then I always get mixed up because they obviously came out with Don Bradman 17, and then Ashes cricket, and then was there another one in between that? It was sort of weird because they came out with one like very soon after. That was a bit of it was fairly much a copy of the last one. But you know, in the earlier Don Bradman cricket days, like the batting was definitely limited. I remember like probably, you know, cricket 14 was definitely the best example of this, because you pretty much, when you're like whipping it off your pads and playing through cover, you pretty much only hit through like your main areas. You could hit through directly cover. You could obviously hit through point. You go like straight down the ground, and like mid off, mid on, and then mid wicket, and then square leg, and, you know, fine leg and third man. But you didn't really have that fine tune like ability to place it better. Like whipping it off your pads in this game, like you can easily hit it like just in the gap between mid on and mid wicket, or you can hit between the gap of jeez, we pulled that shot out again. We didn't hit it for 6 this time. More a little bit more realistic, I would say. Still, look at the position we get in to hit that one. That's cracking shots. But yeah, like I was saying, you can, whipping it off your pads, you can go straighter through the gap between mid on, mid wicket, or you can go more square between mid wicket and square leg, or you can obviously go finer than that. You just have a lot more fine-tuned control. And then, you know, in the later games, they obviously had, you know, it's a great example. Just whipping it in front of a square leg there for a beautiful shot again. But, you know, in the more recent games, they obviously had that ability to place it better. It's definitely, it's as good as it ever has been. But then, you know, they had other limitations with certain shots. Like the cut shot was obviously a shocker. It's been a shocker for pretty much every game. But this game, it's pretty much all around the ground. Like there isn't really a shot that I can think of that just feels out of place and doesn't feel natural. You know, you play the odd shot and it looks a little strange for the ball and stuff, but you know, the way it all feels and looks as you play, it just, it's got that balance to it, which is great, because I think they pretty much nailed the shot animations and all that is we've almost chipped that straight to the man. Jeez, that was an absolute rocket from the man. I thought he was going to be running up for a second there, Lenny. Obviously doesn't like to take too many quick singles, but almost gets run out. But yeah, it just opens up, and that was the main point there. Just the batting, it just feels better because you, like I was saying, you always just felt a little bit pigeonholed into where you could score in previous games. But in this one, you know, if they're bowling short and wide outside off, you can actually play like a proper cut shot. You can, that's not a good cut shot there, but but you know, you can change your plan up. You can actually play to the gaps. You can play to the field. You can play the ball on its merits a lot more, and that's, you know, that's a big thing, and that's why the batting in this game is a lot better. And I think they've definitely nailed that aspect. You know, it could, you know, and that's the good thing, that I feel like they've got that core now for every like shot and stuff. It could definitely use a little bit of, you know, fine tuning here and there. You know, the cut shot still at times, like, they'll play a weird cut shot and not like a proper looking one, but yeah, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully future games, and I mean, the prospects of future cricket games looks very good. You know, Cricket Australia seems to be on board with you know, the cricket games being made. Obviously the Big Bash boom wasn't a huge fan of, as we've absolutely smoked that one for 6. Not a good ball. Not a good ball at all. It's you got to put away the bad balls, and that's exactly what we did there. Just absolutely nailed it. 130 meters. That is a massive 6 in anyone's book. Huge 6. As we are catching up to Lenny. That's smoked again. Jeez, that was almost a flat 6. There was a man back there. Didn't have to go far, but that is absolutely rocketed away. But yeah, the future of cricket games looks very good. You know, I feel like there's not really that risk of like other sporting games. You know, oh no, I saw he put his hand up for a no ball, dude. I saw it when we ran through. That was a free hit. Lenny didn't even get his 50 off it. What a damn fool. But that is going to bring up our 50 with an absolute belter over cover. 98 meters, and this is a bit of a contrast to last game. Last game, we didn't necessarily struggle, but you know, we were going at more of run a ball. This one we're going at like 200 strike rate. Absolutely taking the attack to the bowling side here. Myself and Lenny doing an exceptional job. Run rate 6.64, setting up for a huge total. Surely 300 plus is it's got to be the par score in this one. We got to get a big one, big 300 here. But yeah, it's looking good for the future, and you know, it's great to see. It's great to see. As that is absolutely swatted for 6. Oh my word, what a shot! 125 meters. That's the first time I've ever done. That's like first time I've ever done. I remember doing that shot in the demo. A short ball. Look, I had to look at the replay. My God, cross seam delivery. Just slid onto the face of the bat perfectly. Thank you very much, Sandu. But yeah, I played that shot a couple of times in the demo. I think that's the first time I've ever pulled it off in the actual game here. When it's short, you come down the track and just the tennis racket sort of swat over mid-on. What a shot. We're pulling it all out now, dude. Our batting is just, it honestly has gone to another level. I feel like I'm playing a different game to the start. Obviously, our stats have increased a lot, so that changes it. That's not probably the shot I was trying to play there. I was probably trying to do the scoop, honestly. I'm feeling very confident at the minute. 62 off 33. I was probably trying to just scoop that over the keeper's head. I'm like, I'm playing all the other shots in the book. Why not? Want to try the hardest shot in the game? As send him back. That's a risky single. But yeah, 62 off 34. Lin has got his 51 off 62. That one, oh geez, almost chipped to the man. He's kicked it forward. Kind of sneak it 2 there. Not great fielding from the man at third man, or more of a gully really. Just sort of saving, protecting that the offside field. It's not a bad field if he's bowling just good length and shortish deliveries, as that is banged in, and we've hit it down the throat. Well, it's actually a pretty good catch in the deep there. He had to make a a fair bit of ground, but we were in some good nick here. It was a big 100 and a quick 100 at that was definitely on the cards, but you know, regardless, we've definitely set us up for a huge first innings total. Hopefully the boys can get the job done. They did get the 300, probably, you know, not under par. Like it's what did we get? Like 320, I think. 316 we got, which is, you know, it's good. I think the start of the game, you'd probably want a few more than that, but you know, if you're getting over 300, you've got to be happy. It's still a lot of runs, but they're off to a pretty good start here. Caleb Jewell is the key. He's not going super quickly, but he's the anchor role at the minute. George Bailey, obviously very good as that is that's a great little wrong in there. I don't know how it missed everything, but great bit of bowling. So our first over is done and dusted there. Nice way to get into proceedings. A wicket has fallen. It's going to be George Bailey out for 49. Big breakthrough there, and it looks like they're in a little bit of strife. Caleb Jewell has played a sensational knock. He's gone to 118. He'll make that 100. Well, he's now on 126 of 117. It's been just a stellar performance. He's done his best to get them in a winning position, but unfortunately, he's not even run out of partners. They've just gone too slow. I mean, they're still in the game. It's still in the game, but they need someone to come in and start going bang. It looks like it is not going to happen. No, they did. They won. Oh my God, Caleb Jewell, 150 not out of 128 deliveries. Good Lord. He's carried the team. The next best was George Bailey with 49. Oh my word. We didn't bowl great, unfortunately. Didn't get a wicket, but look at that, dude. Yeah, none for 25 off 4. Didn't bowl the best, but Wildermuth, Jesus. What a win by the Tigers. The rivalry continues. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.